Welcome back, Billy's YouTube. What we're gonna do today is get the Mack back in action, ready for another week of work. This is another problem that I have every single week. This thing gets dirty because we take it to a mud pit, time of year where it freezes overnight and thaws during the day in the sun. So no matter what you do, you're getting this thing smoked. So what I like to try to do is pick and choose my battles, and I'll show you how I do that. I'm gonna spend I think we're gonna spend like an hour and a half on this thing. Might take longer because I'm making these videos for everybody, but I'll show you how we clean the frame. I think we're gonna touch wash it today because next week is looking pretty good. So like I said, for an hour and a half, 2 hours, which is not bad on a 10-wheeler. Might take a little longer for a tri-axle, but I got this down to a science, dude. I've done this so many times that it's like second nature. All right, we got her in the bay. So what I'm gonna do first is probably start with the interior here. Take this mat out, give it a quick spray down, clean out all the unnecessary junk. And then we could go from there. So like I mentioned in previous videos, always start with your interior because you will put unneeded dust onto your paint if you don't. One thing that's nice about the Mack cab, and it's good for everyday use, is this air hose that is simply just teed in to the air seat here. I don't know how well you can see that. It's not very good lighting in here, but we have this teed into the air seat. That stays like that, and very handy for blowing out the cab at the end of the day. So probably can be added to other equipment that has air, but that came factory with the Mack. Very nice. We added the fire extinguisher right here, quick detach, simple enough, and that's nice because if you can't spot that, probably shouldn't be driving the truck. For today's video, we're going to be using the 80-gallon unit hose reel, Harbor Freight Earthquake XT, 174 bucks. Mint, dude. So we'll blow all this dust out, wipe it down, go from there. This is what I've been using lately. It's the Chemex Green Tea Interior. So we went around, did a very quick wipe down. As discussed, this thing is gonna go to work Monday morning, but very quick wipe down. Got the mats on our little mat clips here. So when we do the degreasing phase, we'll address those things. Now that we got all the major dust out of the cab, the one last thing that I always do is the windows. I do the inside and outside windows last. Holy moly. What the heck just happened there, dude? Now, due to its current condition with all this mud, the degreaser really won't help that much. So we're gonna do a hot water rinse, and then we'll do a degrease. Then we'll scrub it, rinse it. I don't think we have to polish it because it's not the actual spring yet, but I think that we're gonna do a very good job. Okay, to assist with our video here today, I've set up these light towers. This is my ghetto light setup. I really want to put strip lights on the wall, but we're on a budget. For this rinse down, I put the body slightly up. As you can see, dude, safety is paramount here What a big word. Paramount. Safety. Don't want to get crushed. Brand new truck, shouldn't get crushed, could get crushed. So I did that, very safe. Now we're going to rinse this thing down, and then we're going to hit it with a degreaser. So my buddy Steve, dude, let me borrow this fancy camera, and hopefully this will work the way that I want it to, but he said it will, and I trust him, because he's a good guy. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear this, but I'm going to put it on a time lapse, and maybe we'll see what happens. I know what you're thinking. You said, what is this kid wearing, dude? I'm wearing Lululemon sweatpants because when I'm not working, I'm trying to be comfortable. And if you got a problem with that, then this is not the channel for you. This is the channel of comfort. All right, so check this out. I'll flip this bad boy around. We did the initial rinse, hot water rinse, not very thorough. Okay, so what we're trying to accomplish is get the big grease and dirt off, and now we are going to hit it with this Chemex Heavy Duty, which we got right here, which I just have the bottle because I got a 5-gallon of it someplace. We use this every single day on everything. I got it in a pump sprayer that I got from the Chemex website. Dude, I talk a lot about this Chemex stuff, but like, it really does work good. I wasn't a believer for a lot of years, and then I started using it. Works really good. Makes my life easy, which I like. So you see all the dirt from the tires going down there. Gonna degrease the frame, degrease the tires, degrease a little bit of the fender wells there, and then we can rinse it again and start to foam it. All right, I think we're ready for the pump sprayer here. And as you can see, we're just getting it all up in the wheel wells, on the frame, maybe the lower portion here. It should be safe for chrome if you dilute it like 1 to 10. I try not to use it full strength, but you can see we're getting it all under here. And if we start at the top, that's how we'll maximize everything, because that'll just fall down. Get the frame, all the tires. So you kind of get the idea. So I'm gonna go around, finish this, and we can start spraying it off. I don't know how well you can see this because my shop's very dirty as well, but that's pulling all that grime off of the tire. So when we put the tire shine on later, that's gonna help us tremendously. We're gonna rinse this down now. Yeah, you can see that. You can definitely see that. So it's pulling all that dirt off, so when we rinse it, it's going to help us in the long run. And don't get discouraged also if this doesn't happen the first time you do this, because I wash this truck like 3 times a week. Because I'm not okay. All right, baby, it's game time now. We're gonna toss this stuff right here, Liquid X Mitt Wash, into the foam cannon. That's what we're using right now. I think it's an MTM foam cannon. And we open the hood here because we want to be able to get up to our visor. I'm gonna put the body down. We have rinsed the truck sufficiently. I apologize that it's a little steamy in here. We're letting it air out. But we're going to put this body down. And I think, Joe, maybe we'll get a time lapse of the foam, dude. Maybe time lapse foam, dude. And then foam, scrub it, rinse it, dry it, and I'm going home. So that's that. You know, show you a couple of the things that we used today. I'm sure there'll be plenty of videos in the future, but I had to clean it anyways, so I figured that I'd show you how I do it. As discussed but overlooked, like I said, I have ADD, lots of it. Hold on, let me move this, move it down here. We got the clips here. They're just like hardware store clips right now. We'll probably beef up this system in the future, but take the same degreaser, hit the mats, and then rinse them as you're rinsing this. So overlook step, we also got this. It's a waterproofing membrane, very low budget, but saves the drywall. We wash in here every day. She's still rigid, she's still good, but I want to get the dairy panels. If you can get the dairy panels, I think they're 8 or 10 feet or whatever for like a car wash. Very waterproof. The other side's not an issue, it's all concrete, but if you want it, sticks to it, we'll staple. Low budget operation. Trying to do the best that we can with what we got. I was gonna get the time lapse, but honestly it's gonna be exhausting for me, dude. I don't really know how to do any of this stuff, so I'm learning as I go. The way that I do it is I soak the whole cab. I leave the hood open because I need to be able to get up to my whatever you call that thing there. Do that, then I do this cab, then I put this down, I do the hood, and then I do the body, then I do the rims, and I do the tailgate last because that's what's going to be the most dirty. Mix in with the tailgate, you can do the frame. What I use is a new microfiber every single time. I buy these at BJ's, and every time we do something, brand new microfiber, protects against the scratches. So we'll get this party started, we'll get the foam can fired up and start doing that. All right, so in here, I could get away with doing the whole truck because I'm not in the direct sunlight, but to get in good habits, I want to foam the cab and then do the bed or do one full side. I do the cab because the cab is the paint we care the most about, so you don't get it, you know, swirl marks on your cab. Second thing we care most about is our body. We want that to be shiny too. Third thing is our rims. So if you want to get a different microfiber to do the rims, chrome obviously is, you want it to be the shiniest. So that's how I do it. Now I'm going to start scrubbing her down, and I'll show you a little videos along the way. Also, one of these Gorilla platforms, I got this at Home Depot, comes in clutch. So you don't bust your ass when you're climbing up on top of this thing. People make fun of my sweatpants. It's much easier to climb up in here with my slip-on Vans and my sweatpants than it is with my work boots and my jeans. So that's the why I wear this. But when you're climbing on top of the soaking vehicle, this is very, very helpful, because the last thing you want to do is slip off your tire, hurt yourself, and then you can't go to work. So Gorilla platform, I think this thing was like 99 bucks. We'll have to confirm on that, but comes in handy for not only this, but just servicing things. I use it on all my trucks, equipment, and the Morganator and Brennan, they love it even more than I do. So highly recommend it on that. All right, we got this thing all rinsed down. I'm going to show you something that'll save you a bunch of time drying it off, bunch of time, bunch of towels, everything. And it's so easy. So you take this, let me swap my hands here. I'm fairly tall, so I can get to the top here, but you just go like that. Squeegee it down the whole body, and then you could see where I started, where I gotta keep going. So do this. What I do, because we're able to wash inside here, is I do this. Then I throw it outside, let the sun sit at it, let it sit in the sun, jumbling over my words today. And after that, if you want to get crazy, you can wipe it down. But you do this, you hit it with the air compressor or a blower, and you shouldn't have to really go too crazy, especially this time of year when it's just going to go get dirty tomorrow. So I'm going to finish doing this. We're going to toss it outside. We'll do a quick final reveal. No wipe down, just a wash. And then we'll head out of here. And that's Saturdays at the shop. All right, we got it all squeegeed off. Gonna get ready to pull it outside. We've done good today. Like I said, I wash this truck a lot. I'm just taking you through the process that I use. Time elapsed. We started at about 11 o'clock. Been making YouTube videos about 2:13. Not bad. What'd that take? 3 hours? And I've been stopping and taking all these stupid videos. So like I said, about 2 hours, you could do this full truck. We'll go outside. We'll get it in the natural light. What I normally do is wash in here so the soap doesn't dry on it. And then I take it outside and do the final polish. So let's pull it out now. So there we go. Got her out in the sun now. You can see that she's fairly clean. This is also coming off of the winter, so we really haven't been hand washing. We've been doing a lot more touchless. This truck also works every day, so what am I going to do? Spend 14 hours a day? I'll make zero money. So in the summertime, I'm going to end this right here, but in the summertime, I would put on my tire shine. I would wipe this down with a rag, shine all this chrome. But for today, we're going to put the floor mats back in. We're going to do the windows. And we're going to pull this back in the garage. So, not a bad day. Compared to this morning, we are very happy.